Rachel's our first one up in Vancouver, British Columbia. So, Rachel, what is your net worth?
Our net worth is right around 2.7, 2.8.
Okay, cool. And break that down for me. How's that invested?
We've got $1 million in investments. About half of that is in retirement. Half of that is just regular brokerage accounts. Mm-hmm. And then we've got about somewhere between 1.7 and 1.8 in equity in real estate.
Okay, very good. Excellent. How old are you?
35.
Oh, wow. Young millionaires. Well done. Good job. So how much of this did you inherit?
We inherited about $386,000 a year and a half ago from my grandfather when he passed away.
So you were already multimillionaires before?
Yeah.
So you did not become a millionaire because of inherited money?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
Cool. All right. Very cool.
And Rachel, do you remember your worst income year and your best income year?
My worst was when I started working. I was making $27,000 a year out of school.
Okay.
Our best income year between my husband and I was about 2 years ago, and that was $220,000. Right now we're down to $160,000, and that's because we've both become self-employed. We've started our own companies, or I've joined my family's company and I'm buying in, and then my husband has started his own engineering firm. So taking a bit of a pay cut there, but with the long-term view to grow our incomes even higher.
Okay, and so your husband is an engineer. What is your profession?
I'm a mechanical contractor, so we do plumbing and heating for commercial buildings.
Got you. And did you all attend college?
We did. My husband has his 4-year civil engineering degree, and I did a 2-year civil and structural engineering diploma, and then went on to get my construction management degree and an MBA. But those I did part-time, like at night, and worked throughout.
Very good. Do you recall your GPA?
I was probably 3.8.
Okay.
And my husband's probably 3.3, 3.4, I would guess.
Very good.
And how much of this wealth do you have because you borrowed money to create wealth?
We've only borrowed for mortgages. So when we bought our first place, we had a mortgage on that, and then that was a condo, and then we moved up to a house about 4 years ago, and we had to borrow again because we didn't have enough equity when we sold the condo to pay for the full house. But that's been it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So is it possible for someone to start? I mean, you're only 35. Is it possible for somebody that's listening that's 22, 27 years old that they could be worth a couple $1 million by the time they're 40?
Absolutely, yeah. I think the biggest thing is what you guys talk about a lot is just being intentional. Like, we've made a good income, but especially ever since learning about your Every Dollar app and downloading that a couple of years ago, that's just made us even more focused. And I feel that's accelerated things because we see exactly where our money's going. It's so easy to go out for dinner a few nights a week or to go for coffee or lunch every day. And you just have to set your priorities and where you want to go with your money. And you just have to be intentional to ignore what everybody else is saying or doing.
Yeah. How much TV do you guys watch?
We don't have cable.
You don't have cable?
No.
So how many books a year do you all read?
I've actually started tracking that, and this year so far I've read 25 nonfiction.
Wow. What's the best non-Ramsey nonfiction book you've read this year?
A really good one that I recently finished was called The Rational Optimist by Matt Ridley. It was very good. It was about sort of the ability of human beings to overcome challenges as a whole. And so it was a good one to read, especially given the current sort of negative atmosphere that's out there.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, it's amazing that I'm going to have to read that. I like the thesis of it already. That sounds great. The Rational Optimist. It fits almost with the whole discussion we're having this hour. So very, very cool. So what advice would you give to the 25-year-old you? Steady, pay attention, be intentional. What else?
And just be independent. Like, get off Facebook, get off Instagram. Like, that's not real life. And just sort of Rachel's message about love your life, not theirs. And do what you want to do and forget about all the noise. You don't need the hair extensions. You don't need the fancy vacation if you don't want it. Like, just set your goals and follow what's true to you.
Yeah, very cool. Very well done, Rachel. Congratulations. We're excited for you guys. You got a beautiful future ahead of you, and you've done a wonderful job to get where you are. Very well done.